If you're in your 20s and you're lacking motivation, this is for you. If you're ready for some harsh but tough love, this video's for you. Being 31, I've been able to see and kind of put this together because I've been there. I'll use myself, I guess, as an example. I had some low motivation for a while, and in terms of making money, now this is, I guess, if you're in your 20s, lacking motivation, and you want to make more money. The number one thing, I'm just going to get right to the point. You don't have the motivation because you don't need to. Because, now, I'll preface this. This is for people that are living with their parents, or their parents pay some of their bills, or a relative pays some of their bills, or a parent is cooking for them or whatever. That, what I just said, is the reason why you're not making more money. Because you don't need to. And you're subconscious. You're like, I don't need to make more money. Like, why? Like, I'm living in my parents' house. It's like a nice house. My parents cook for me. I don't need to. My parents do that. In the back of your mind. Like, oh, well, if something goes wrong, my parents will just take care of me. Well, I don't need to go back to school and make more money and get a degree because I'm just going to work in my dad's job and my parents cook my food. Compared to being completely self-sufficient, because then you're forced to make more money. Hey, I got to pay for everything. I got to pay for a mortgage. I got to pay for food. I got to cook my food. I got to pay for my electric, my water, you have to pay for imagine that. If you don't already. Again, this is for someone that doesn't have to pay all their bills. That's probably your reason why you're not making more money or you're not motivated, because you don't need to. As soon as you become completely self-sufficient, you live on your own, you have to pay for your rent, your mortgage, doesn't matter. Well, I guess it does matter to a point. If you have a house, especially, you got to pay for water, heat, etc. Regardless, if you pay for your rent and you have to pay for your phone bill, you have to pay for your car bill, you have to pay for insurance, you have to pay for all your subscriptions. The more self-sufficient you become and you take the responsibility, the more your brain starts to work. Like, maybe I should start a business to make more money. Maybe I need to go back to school so I can get a degree and make more money. Maybe I should apply to other jobs where I'm going to make more money because I want to go on that vacation now and I can't. I don't have the money that I used to because now I have more responsibility because I have more bills. Get there. The sooner you get there, the sooner your brain will start to work on ways to make more money. You'll be forced to. When I lived at my parents', I had plenty of money to put away for savings, to go on vacations, to you name it. Because I didn't have to pay rent. I didn't have to pay for most of my meals. I didn't have to pay most of my bills. Once you realize that you have to pay for everything, and on top of that, if you want to have kids, and you have to calculate that, now you have to pay for them, or you will have to pay for it. Do it now. Move out of I guarantee your brain is going to start working faster. And I would do it sooner. What I mean by it is moving out of your parents' house into an apartment, or a house if you can afford it. I know it's expensive, but if you have a lot in savings, you can get into a house or even a condo. Condo's probably the best because you don't have to worry about a lot of other maintenance issues, right? Yes, you probably have to pay for HOA, etc., but you're building equity, which then you can use later on. You can take out a HELOC, which is what I plan to do. Me and my wife plan to do later on. I'll make another video on that. But as soon as you move out and take all of your bills and you have to start paying them, then you start to get to work. Then maybe when I talk about starting your own business, it makes more sense. Time for dollars. You start to do the math. Hey, if I can make this much and this and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But do it now. Even if you can't afford a house, first step is an apartment. Get a crappy apartment, doesn't matter. Start there. Take over all your bills. Then you're like, oh, okay, got it. Now I understand. Now I have to get a second job or go back to school, etc. But I'm saying to do it now because right now, this moment is the youngest you will ever be. And this is the most energy you will ever have, biologically. As we get older, you naturally have less energy. Not saying you won't have energy in the future. It's less than what you will have now, I'm sorry. So start that business, move out, take responsibility. Then when you look at your bank account and you look at your paycheck, you're gonna be like, wow, this isn't enough. I better do something. Get uncomfortable. That's how you grow. You're gonna look back and you'll be like, thank God I did this. So now I can be able to do more. I know it's tough love, but I'm doing it to help you because I'm 31 now. And I wish I would have been a little bit more responsible with my money when I was younger, invested more, took more risk younger, started that clothing line, started doing other things, etc., rather than just going on vacation all the time and trips. I love the trips, but I would have allocated money in different ways. Also, the sooner you get into a condo or a property, the longer time you have to build that equity and pay it off. And the sooner that you'll be able to access that equity if you need it. Because if you get a HELOC, it's basically, if you don't know, it's a home equity line of credit, which you can use for emergencies. Some people use it for vacations, which I think is very dumb. You want to use it for emergencies or to use it to invest into other properties and then repeat the cycle. All right, I'll stop here. I hope that helps. Again, I'm saying this to try to help you. Comment below if you want me to make similar videos or you have any questions about anything I said. I'll see you in the next one.